survived that she was actually able to obtain housing vouchers for purposes of Section 8. Are there any other questions?
You have requested to meet with the Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake on more than one occasion. What is the current status of that request? Has the mayor responded to you in the affirmative? How has she responded to that request?
We're in the process of, that's the whole point of looking towards private sector. We cannot solely rely on governmental, the help of the government. We have to be creative and look at the private sector, and that's why we're going to be exploring, and Ms. Flowers is going to be exploring all the different entities that I mentioned in the press conference, press statement.
How can city officials respond more effectively to the issues of homelessness in the city?
I would say this. Once the masses begin to move, and the masses move in a different direction from what the leaders are moving, I guarantee you that the leaders begin to run behind, because then it becomes court. So that's what we need to start doing. We need to start firing up the masses, to start having them move in a different direction to get concrete things done, and then I guarantee you the leaders will begin to follow behind them.
What do you think needs to happen in connection with the homeless services grant and the return of the money? How do you think that should be handled?
Housing. I think housing should be a #1 priority. I think some of the individuals that we deal with, they look for individuals to meet their expectations. Like, if you're homeless, you can't meet everyone's expectation to get housing. They just need to be housed. I mean, a lot of individuals can work on their own, cars and their resources if they just have stable housing. So once you get individuals off the street, I think you will see a big conclusion to homelessness.
And I think that's what she demonstrated. The bottom line is that when she helped individuals move off the street, she focused on 2 areas. One, helping them get their belongings to a safe place so they would not have to start from ground zero, and then 2, getting them homes. And then everything else took care of itself. Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Hannum, Kansas State Senator, but I wanted to know, what is your relationship with Baltimore City Council, and what has been their response? And also, have you gotten any support, and I probably know the answer, but have you gotten any support from homeless services, and what has been their response to what you do over the past year?
Like I was stated in the press conference, she's been having insurmountable odds in obtaining the necessary support and funding for what she's doing. But like I said, I think really the direction we're taking now, we're going to move towards private sector. That's what we're going to push towards. And then when election time comes, we're going to register as many individuals that find themselves in the dilemma of not having shelter, but are presently being domiciled, that can actually be legitimate resident voters.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. The same question is that, what are we going to do for us?
That's what we're out here doing now, brother.
So, your spokesperson, we still homeless, baby.
Right, I understand. We're very well out here. That's why we're out here in the code addressing that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I had no place to go.
Right.
You know what I did yesterday? I went down to Cocoa.
You want to speak up, sir? Everyone can hear you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want to speak one time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, check this out, though. 2 days. My brother died, 2 years ago. I'm on the street.
My condolences to you, brother.
I'm on the street by myself.
Okay.
Just ask me one second. How you gonna wake at 5 o'clock in the morning and come down here again? Actually, sir, I apologize. I understand homeless needs the people down there, but you can walk the street. It's cold.
And I think what Ms. Flowers is doing is what you would call a pilot program. She's taking some. The bottom line is, I mentioned it in the speech. Like what you see in a lot of these public agencies and private agencies. You put together elaborate plans. You spend years putting together elaborate plans. You spend years putting together paid staff. You spend years collecting finances, and then you go out and address the problem. She did it in reverse. First, yes, sir. Just give me a minute because I'm addressing your issue.
Yes, sir.
What she did, she went directly out with trucks, people in the community, solicited the help of others, put tents and belongings on those trucks, moved those items first, and then came back and retrieved individuals. And she didn't know where she would be able to find individuals, housing for individuals, but she solicited the help of other people with big hearts like herself, and she was able to, that would volunteer housing or give her a temporary lease agreement, whereas she was able to put them in their housing.
You a tent.
Sir?
A tent.
Yeah, you see the tents that, that are out here. Yes, sir.
Hold on. Miss, how you doing? Oh, let me address this issue. I'm on my own, but I know how to speak. I know how to work too. I'm an electrician by trade. I do sheetrock. I do painting. A couple of chums help me keep my hand clients. But
You have the ability to work.
exactly. So give me a moment. I don't need you to help me. Oh, this is what I need you to do, bro. Jesus, man. Let me help you. Let me help you.
That's exactly right. That's a surprise. Equal measure return.
Help
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
help us.
I want you to talk to Ms. Flowers in much more, or her staff in much more detail after we conclude this.
Listen, I got to keep my breath on.
Yes, ma'am.
I got some more.
Okay, can you step forward so we can hear you?
What is the first step to start this process?
Okay, what I want you to do at the conclusion, of all the questions, I want you to talk with Ms. Flowers and her staff, and they're going to put you directly on point.
You have cards? Somebody needs a card?
Are there any other questions? All right, we can officially end this, and we can talk to Ms. Flowers and associate with her staff and have any other questions you may have answered, and we're done. Thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Christina, you're still on the air at 2 o'clock today.
Oh, yes. I'm on the radio.
You're on the radio at 2 o'clock today. All right, that's
2
what I
o'clock
thought.
today. So always feel free to call in with your opinions. Get my cards from people. You know where my office is at. And, case by case. Everybody's situation is different. But, we just want to make available housing and a place where to empower you to go and do what you got to do. Because, services is out here. You just have to have that ability to get out there and tap into it.
How do we get a hold of you at the radio station?
410.
I thought you were working on word, but I spoke
Yes,
louder.
it's on the card. Actually, it's on.
So easy, accessible resources.
Yes, I'm very accessible.
That's very, very good.
I think, Bill.
Thank you, Ms. Flowers.
You're welcome.
We got some more questions back here.
Okay, why don't you come forward and speak with her directly?
We would like to have some,
Come on up and speak with her.
the two of us would like to get a card so we can be able to
I gave them all to the homeless. I gave them all to the people.
This is what you do. You contact me.
I gave them all out.
You contact me and I'll contact you this phone.
Who need a card?
We're actually trying to help people.
Thank you.
Okay, and then
You got one.
we're talking to Christina. Christina's the head of real care for the people.
It's just
Yes,
two
Ms.
different
Flowers.
cards. One of them
And
is
she
my radio card,
outsources and
but my
communicates
number
with
is
the rest of
still
the
active.
providers. She's not only as a provider, she's got other providers. See where there's beds, see where there's a need, see if we can place you. That's what we're trying to do. But you have to understand we're limited because we're doing this ourselves. We're being, you know what I'm saying, private donation. She's been doing this in Baltimore for 8 years. Been asking the government for money and hasn't received a dime. And so we're counting on handouts from the people.
Ace want to speak.
Right. So instead of going by your
Who wants to speak?
right. So
Ace.
Christina.
Let me stop by. I wanted to have a moment. I just wanted to have a moment to show everyone that's here today to know how effective this can be even to our younger generation. I know a lot of us out here are older and everybody's suffering with the same issue. But Ace is one of the youngest individual that's came off I-83 from this corner. And when you see this individual, he's been with me now close to almost a year now. And it's just about giving him the ambition to do things, to make himself useful, to go back and do the things. So he did want to speak because a lot of our, running mates out here, this is us. This is our generation. So we got to encourage him and let him know that we are here for him. So he wants to speak as one of the younger individuals of Belvedere who came came off of these same corridors?
Like she said, my name is Ace. 20 years old. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I moved to Baltimore to go to school for Anne Arundel County. Apparently things didn't work out. I'm not here today to talk about my past and all the struggles that I have been through, because I'm no different from anybody that's standing in front of me. Everybody has trials, everybody has tribulations. The good thing about me is by the help of God, the help of her, I got back on my feet. I can't say I'm at 100%, but let's just say if this is basketball, I'll be fresh off the injury. But I gotta admit that I've seen a lot of things happen in my life. Parents died, left me by myself. My mother died before I could even finish high school. So I seen loss in front of my eyes. But the good thing about it is, when God takes somebody special away from you, it always brings someone else somebody special to come back in. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll be good again.
It's cold, man. I'm proud of you. Good job, man.
Wanted to say some encouraging words as well.
I just want to say, first, God bless you. I have some prepared things I wanted to say, but I think it's more important right now to talk to you, to let you know that you are valuable, that God has not forgotten you.
Thank you.
All right? That although poor are not considered to be important to society and to the government, it's important to God. He has not, will not, shall not ever forget you. And so we need to have more clergy, more pastors to come out and do some things and to help out. And so, doing a lot of things inside the building is not going to get it done. You've got to come out in the street. That's where Christ was. He was partially homeless most of the time. Okay? Apostle Paul was mostly homeless. He didn't have an address. Amen. All right? And really, you're not really qualified until you don't have an address. If you don't have an address, then you got to rely on God totally. So when you have allocated funds, $9.7 million, it's supposed to be given to the poor and homeless to help them out of the situation that they find themselves in, and it's missing, misappropriated. God is not happy about that. You're stealing from His poor. He glorifies you. So what I'm just trying to tell you is, we will have to get together. Pastors, clergy, and ministers, and so-called bishops, and everybody else will have to get together and come out to the street and do something, link up hand in hand, because if we can't rely on the government to do it, then the church has got to take a stand and get out of its lazy reign and do some work out in the street. Amen. Thank you.
And just to let you guys know, when I do say my staff, like, we have Sister Nadia and them, they run 2 homeless shelters. We're not calling them shelters, we're calling them home-like environments. And these sisters has been doing this for years in Baltimore City. So basically, it's like sisters like this that God has helped me to reach out to. Because they got the same mission, they got the same goal, and they're doing it from their heart. They're not funded by Baltimore City, and it's just about really trying to get individual housing. So Sister Nadia and them, since I've embraced these 2 women, has been an inspiration to me to know that there are people out here that just want to help and try to have a solution. So you guys got my cards, give us a call, case by case. But, just to know that someone is trying to be a voice for you guys got to want to know that, you are entitled to things, you got to be encouraged, and people are trying to help. At least we are. Okay? I think they get Miss Evans, you got any more cards?
No,